Hi guys, so we're going to be talking about the wrong narratives and mindsets a lot of women have. There are some very crazy wrong narratives and mindsets some women have that you have to unlearn and relearn. My name is Okoro Blessing in Kiruka, and I'm popularly known as Blessing CEO, your number one relationship therapist in Africa. The number one narrative a lot of women have is marriage. A lot of women feel that marriage is the ultimate. Without marriage, my life is miserable. Without marriage, I'm not a human being. Without marriage, I'm not useful in the society. That's a wrong narrative. And I'm going to tell you why. Let me tell you something. Marriage is not the ultimate. That is not the reason why you are on this earth. You have a purpose. So you must find out your purpose first before you even start to think about the word marriage. What is the meaning of purpose? Purpose is the reason for your existence. Purpose is the reason why you are on this earth, why you are created. Purpose is your direction, your destination, where you are going to. That's the number one thing you need to find out before you start thinking about marriage. Because let me tell you something. Marriage takes two to tango. And when you don't have a purpose, when you don't have where you're going to, you're going to be lost. You're not going to have a direction. People want to marry you. People are coming into your life because of your purpose. People want to key into your destination, that place you are going to. So when you don't have where you're going to and people come into your life, they will use you. That's one notion you need to change. So it's not about marriage. Is about purpose. Where are you going to? Marriage is overrated. It makes you forget yourself. If marriage was that powerful, God is going to attach you to a human being. Even Adam was surviving before Eve came. The only thing Eve came and did to Adam was to make Adam better, not to help Adam survive. So that is what you need to understand. You can survive with or without marriage. You can become anything you want to be with or without marriage. Marriage is just a plus. It's an icing on the cake. When you have discovered your purpose, marriage becomes sweeter. Exactly, because anybody that is coming into your life is coming to journey with you. Don't forget, there is a journey. Where are you going to? So you need to unlearn that rubbish and relearn something new. You're special with or without marriage. Get that into your head. Number two, I see a lot of women lowering their standards just because they are looking for a man. Society have told you that you need to calm down, no. You need to reduce your standard, or you are too high. Let me tell you something. You attract who you are. No matter how much you lower your standard just to get a man, you're going to get a man, but you're not going to keep that man. Let me tell you something. Men are hunters. They keep aiming higher. A man will keep going for that thing that he cannot afford. A man will keep aiming for that thing that is bigger. That is a man for you. That is their nature. That is why as a woman, we are bound to do shakara. They pursue you. You go, they run. So reducing your standard just because you are looking for a man will not still make him stay. That's the honest truth. You're just wasting your time, your energy, and your resources. Go higher. He will come. Listen, as a woman, the moment you start to reduce your standard for a man, it simply means that man does not deserve you. You have gotten to the point of desperation in your life. What is the meaning of standard? Let's start with that. Standard simply means you have walked yourself to a particular point of your life. You have walked yourself to a particular point of your life. You cannot stop moving just because you found love or because you found a man. Anybody that asks you to stop, to reduce your standard where you have worked for just because they love you, they don't love you. They are users. Because these same people are going to come into your life and they are going to move. And if you don't move, they will move past you. That's the meaning of outgrowing a human being. And so many men have outgrown you just because you reduce, you stopped, and you're waiting for them. Listen, as a woman, your standard has no business to do with love. When people come into your life, they are getting to know you, not to stop you. So when somebody comes into your life and your standard becomes a problem, what you have built for yourself becomes a problem, what you have worked for yourself becomes a problem, that is not a relationship. That's a trap. So you need to stay woke and change that narrative that when you meet a man, you are not supposed to be a certain way. You are not supposed to do a certain thing just because you're looking for a husband. That's barbaric. That's a foolish and a wrong narrative. You are desperate. And trust me, desperation does not give you anything good. Desperation clones your head. When you're desperate, you're not reasoning. And trust me, the veil is going to fall out of your eyes and you're going to live in regret. Set your standard high. The man will come. He will meet you. As a woman, you know the crazy thing about lowering your standard? It gives people, different animals, access to you. Everybody will be able to access you. You become a public toilet. Yes. And after accessing you, they use you and they dump you. You people, everybody is not supposed to have access to you. Change that mindset. You are not for everybody. You did not work yourself to a particular level of your life for everybody to be able to afford you. If you wanted everybody to afford you, why work? Don't even have a standard. Because when you don't have a standard, you'll be accessible to everybody. You wouldn't even have to increase or reduce anything. Don't work yourself. If you have to work yourself to a particular point and reduce it just because you're looking for a man, then don't work. Relax. So that even Tom, Dick, and Harry, houseboy, everybody can access you. It makes it even easier than reducing just because you're looking. Number 3, I would change him just because I'm having sex with him. Some of you women actually think that sex makes you superior, makes you a jagaban. You just feel just because you're sleeping with this man, you can change him. You can turn water to wine. You can change him from a good guy to a bad guy. You can change him from a bad guy to a good guy. You feel because you're sleeping with a guy, you can manipulate him. A lot of women actually have this mindset. I'm having sex with him, so I can manipulate him. No. Stop that. You cannot. Sex does not allow you manipulate a man. A man just allows you because he wants to allow you. You're not manipulating anybody. You cannot change anybody. If a man is sleeping with you, he will only be pretending and be adjusting for a particular time because he wants something from you. Men know what they're doing. So at that point, you think you are in control, you're in charge. Don't worry. People will do what they want to do. You don't have the power. You cannot change anybody. You can't. So stop that mindset of thinking that as a woman, because I'm having sex with him, I now have some sort of power, some sort of superwoman power. When I get there, I will twist him to anyhow I like. You cannot twist anybody. A man will only adjust when he likes you. Adjustment is different from change. Adjustment simply means he will stop doing those things that you don't like to your face. It doesn't mean he has stopped doing them. He's going to do them behind your back. That's adjustment. So you cannot change anybody. So change that narrative of thinking that because you're sleeping with somebody, you can change them. You have this superpower. You can change them in marriage. You cannot change anybody. Stop wasting your time. Focus on who they are, who they show you that they are. Number 4, entitlement. A lot of women have this entitlement mentality. Anyway, I don't blame you. Society have made you feel like a man owe you. A man is supposed to take care of you. A man is supposed to give you money. A man is supposed... That's what society have made lots of you feel like. So a lot of you women have this entitlement mentality. You feel like a man owe you. Especially when you have sex with a man, you feel like he owe you some sort of money. He's supposed to pay your school fees. He's supposed to give you... No. A man doesn't owe you jack. He doesn't want to owe you jack. You need to be able to work for yourself. You need to be able to give yourself what you want people to give you. It becomes a privilege when you can give yourself something and somebody else is giving it to you. It's a privilege. But if you cannot give yourself that thing and somebody else is giving it to you, you're a beggar. Exactly. And that's why it's so easy for a lot of men to insult you and debase you because you're a beggar. Yes, it is this entitlement mentality and narrative that has made a lot of men reduce the value that they have for women. I've said it in a couple of my videos. Women have the tendency to make more money than men because it is not a curse upon a woman. To make money as a woman is easy. But because of the narrative, the mentality, so a lot of women are so relaxed. Some women don't even know the power that they have. If you understand your power as a woman, your capacity as a woman, you understand that you can make so much that a man can give you. That's the honest truth. But it's the mindset that makes you so relaxed. You feel like a man owe you. He's supposed to give you transport fare. So long as he's sleeping with you, he's supposed to be paying your school fees. He's supposed to give you money to eat. 2K recharge card. No. Change that mindset. Unlearn it. That's the reason why a lot of men don't give you, because you cannot give yourself. If you can give yourself so much, a man will be privileged to give you much more than you. Why a lot of women are so competitive. I don't know if it's a narrative or a mindset or something somebody taught you guys, but you need to change that mindset. A woman is not your competition. No. Stop that rubbish. Stop that nonsense. A woman is not your competition. I see you women fighting other women, backbiting. The fact is, every woman is unique in her own way. What I can do, you cannot do it even if I leave it for you. So why are you fighting me? You cannot be me. You can't have my talent. You can't have my vision. You can't have my purpose. So you cannot be me. So why are you fighting me? So I think a lot of women actually have this complexity issues. Because you cannot do something doesn't mean that the other person cannot do it. And like I used to say, what you're competing with the other woman, what you're admiring, what you are envying is called effort. If you put in effort in yourself, you become a better person. I just feel a lot of women do not put in effort in themselves. You just sit down and want what another woman have, when you can even be more than the other woman. So I just feel it's a narrative, it's a mindset. So you need to change it, thinking that this other woman is better than me. What is she feeling like? No, she's not. She's only a woman who puts in effort. A woman who wants to try. A woman who is lending her voice. You are just sitting down there doing absolutely nothing and looking at her. That's why she looks more superior than you. So you need to get up and be able to also do the things that God has imputed inside of you. And you become supernatural too. So I thought I should talk to the women out there, because you guys have a lot of crazy narratives, a lot of crazy mindset. I don't know where you guys got it from. Maybe society, your upbringing, where you're coming from, your parents. I don't know where a lot of you got this crazy mindset from, but you need to unlearn it if you want your life to be better and productive. So to the beautiful woman out there, you are your bondage. What did I say? You are your bondage. That bondage is your mind, your mindset, how you feel, the narrative you have incurred in your head. You feel like, you need to unlearn it. If you want to become more productive and begin to discover the power that you have, you must unlearn all those rubbish that they taught you, all those nonsense that society made you feel. Drop it. When you drop all those things, you get to see how powerful you are. Begin to put effort in yourself. Begin to grow yourself. Some of you don't even know what God has bestowed inside of you. Why? Because you are living with the narrative. Who actually wrote these narratives? A human being like you. A lot of people actually write this narrative to suit their selfish desire at that point in time. Most of the people who wrote these narratives are dead. You are living a dead person's dream, a dead person's life. Live your life and enjoy yourself.